exhausted. My heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing and keep your words naked. You got me blushing. And you forever I'll follow. You'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. In immortality, I can see you and me free. In immortality,
Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome to Week 7 action. Genie Pearl going to be taking on TD Syndicate. I'm your play-by-play, joined by the color cast, Kobe. Kobe, how's it going?
It's going good. No, we're in the last week of the regular season, and I think this is a really interesting matchup because TD Syndicate, obviously the second best team in the league right now. But Genie Pro, they've had one hell of a rebound in the later half of the split, and this is a possible playoff matchup. I think looking like deeper into it, and Genie Pro, I think is going to be that one dark horse team that will make some waves and just upsets everywhere for them in the playoffs. So I would definitely look at this series as kind of a precursor to see how G&E are going to enter playoffs and what they want to do, because they are definitely a team that can, just upset the balance in the league.
Yeah, I feel like Genie Pearl, at the beginning of the season, obviously they ended up dropping their first 2 weeks, but it was like, okay, it's a newer team, a bunch of people newer to competitive. You're just going to kind of see that happen with a lot of teams, but obviously bringing in Ritz, and then the more and more they ended up playing this season, they really leveled up their play. Now they look like a top 4 team, look like a pretty solid team in the league. Quick note, TD Syndicate does have an E-sub, so the ASOL ban is just a throwaway ban that they will be using. But we are into the draft. Genie Pearl on the blue side, TD Syndicate on the red side. Genie Pearl taking away the Mordekaiser, Olaf, and Jinx. And for the side of TD Syndicate, they ban away the Trundle. We'll see what their next ban is going to be. Genie Pearl, it's going to be the Corki. Genie Pearl have a lot of unique picks. We even saw the Kalista Renekton bot lane. So maybe today they pull out something special, as the Lucian is going to be first pick for the side of Genie Pearl.
And we got the anti-LS on Genie Pro, Ritz, the coach, and Cole. You were at the Genie Gaming House a few minutes ago. Do you have any leaks for us? Do you have any leaks?
No, I don't have any leaks for them.
You want to leak their address on stream, or?
No. But Diana, possibly a pick here. They could go for the Diana Yasuo combo for the side of TD Syndicate if that's something they want to do. We'll see what they are going to end up picking here. Lucian being picked obviously is a flex pick. Can't go jungle, can't really go support, but it can still go to other, top, mid, and ADC. So we'll see where that is going to end up going. And then TD Syndicate, again, they have the Diana, obviously can be flexed, most likely going to be going into the jungle position. As the Aphelios will be hovered and locked in for TD Syndicate.
I don't remember the last time we saw an Aphelios on stream, because ever since Aphelios came out, it's been nerf after nerf after nerf for him. I still think Aphelios in a competitive environment can work very well, especially in the team fight. If you get the red, white, let's fight guns, or a huge Infernum ult that could just delete health bars. I think Aphelios is a really nice champion, and we have a Renata. I think it's our second Renata on stream, right?
I don't remember specifically, but the Renata going to be locked in. Obviously, a really, really strong support right now, and going to be paired in the bot lane potentially with that Lucian. So very strong bot lane coming through from Genie Pearl. Obviously, can elect to still flex that Lucian, and I'm thinking that, hey, this is still a flex pick. You can't just say it's going ADC. Poppy going to also be the lock-in. In a nutshell, very good against Diana. She can't dash. It's very hard for her to, be able to use her E and then use the ultimate. So Poppy going to be coming through. A lot of flexes for the side of Genie Pearl. Poppy could go jungle top. Lucian, could go to 3 lanes. So a lot of flex picks coming through for them. TD Syndicate, we'll see what they're going to lock in. It is going to be the Veigar. And obviously, Veigar, very, very strong. Gets free scaling, basically. So definitely going to keep my eyes on that pick for the side of TD Syndicate.
Yeah, and it's known Genie Pearl. I would not be surprised at all. I think that is going to be a Poppy in the jungle, maybe with Predator. But the Lucian, like you said, is still a flex pick. Lucian Renata sound like a pretty nasty lane too, but solo lane Lucian is also does very good. But I really like the draft so far of TD Syndicate. They have a ton of damage so far, so hopefully in the later half they can pick up some tanks or utility to help it. Because the late game, Aphelios and Veigar are going to be doing huge amounts of damage.
Yeah, Aphelios obviously going to be doing a ton of damage. They already have enough damage, I feel like, with their comp. And now I feel like you just build the supporting pieces around it. They're going to need a front line or some sort of engage for them. They ban away the Mal fight, so it'll be interesting to see what TD Syndicate elects to play. Obviously, Cherry is not on the team anymore, so we're not going to see the Alawi ban come through or the Alawi. So we'll see what the side of TD Syndicate is going to do. There's still really good engage options like that Orin. Obviously, just hit the ult, and the fight is going to begin. If you just need a beefy front line, you could go Sion. Like, there's a ton of options available for the side of TD Syndicate. And we'll see if they are going to end up picking their top here. I would probably say they're going to pick their support because Renata's already showed. We see the Morgana going to be coming through. So TD Syndicate going to be taking the Morgana, some extra protection coming through for them.
Yeah, and Morgana also has that 2-year-long route, her Q, but this is a very squishy comp from TD Syndicate so far, and I'm kind of surprised. Like, I want Genie to go kind of more towards like a burst mid laner, and you can definitely get away to keep Lucian in the bot lane for sure. But they're gonna take Mundo top. I think that's actually I think that's a really good pick.
Yeah, Mundo going to be locked in. Obviously, Mundo, in a nutshell, is very good against AP. And if you look for the side of TD Syndicate, you have the Veigar, you have the Diana, even Morgana. Like, there's a bunch of ability power for their team. And Mundo does very good. You know, his itemization is very good with that. And now the Orianna we're going to be locked in. So this is going to be ADC Lucian. It's going to be going into the bot lane with the Renata. So we know where that's going to be going. It seems like a pretty standard comp coming through from the side of Genie Pearl. Set might be the lock-in for the side of TD Syndicate. Going to give him that pseudo front line. Obviously with the Haymaker, and he's basically, you know, can kind of just sit there and tank a bunch. So TD Syndicate going to be locking in the set. Going to be going into the top lane against the Mundo. So we're going to have to see how that matchup is going to go for both of these top laners. And if you want to say something, Kobe, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting pick because I don't think like set is like very high priority for anybody at all right now in the meta. So it's an interesting pick. Like, I don't know how much set TD Syndicate play, but I could definitely see it working. You know, you grab the Mundo, you can dunk it on the back line, and dunk it like, on the Lucian. That Lucian is gonna be like already popped, like past half health. So definitely end up working out. Overall, though, I just like Genie comp more. I feel like it's just more rounded. It does a lot more than TD Syndicate. I mean, TD Syndicate, they have a lot of damage, but they're just gonna get bursted down by one Orianna Shockwave and this Lucian. So, and also the Renata ultimate. If Aphelios had like, what is it, Crescendum, the white gun, and he just starts attacking his own teammates with that, it's gonna hurt. So definitely looking forward to that interaction. Did you want to predict the Drakes now?
Yeah, it's time to predict the Dragons.
Oh, no.
What are we? You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go Infernal.
You're gonna go Infernal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Mountain. I think it'll be a Mountain Soul. Don't ask me why, but I just think it will be. But yeah, we'll see how this game's going to go. Obviously, TD Syndicate, I believe, are 5-1 right now. They can't get first. It's impossible for them to get first currently. And TD Syndicate's either locked into second or third. They can't go any higher. And Genie Pearl's locked into fourth. So the round one matchup between Coachless Tyranny and Genie Pearl's already decided. And it's going to be BDE taking on TD Syndicate. But obviously, this is basically for like side selection between 2 and 3. I mean, Genie Pearl can't go up. They literally cannot get third. And I don't think they can get fifth. They're just locked into where they're at. TD Syndicate can get second or third. So can BDE. So you're just playing for side selection in round one at this point. The matchups are basically already decided. And if you are hopeful for the side of Genie Pearl, you need to see them stomp this. They need to just absolutely run over TD Syndicate 2-0 super fast, super clean, because Coachless Tyranny is undefeated, and they've looked miles ahead of every other team in this league. They have looked like a great team, and if you are a Genie Pearl fan, if you have, you know, little hopium and copium in round one, you need to see them run over TD Syndicate, which is currently the second seed.
Yep.
If you want to say, all right, they might have a chance to win. But with that, we're going to go to a short break. And when we come back, Genie Pearl will be taking on TD Syndicate. We'll see you there.
So let me catch you. So let me catch you slipping by. Why do I get myself? Why do I get myself caught up in these lonely nights?
been chilling, watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our cloudlands when people change, but not us. And we just chilling, kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single
Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to Week 7 action between Genie Pearl and TD Syndicate Game 1. Genie Pearl on the blue side, TD Syndicate on the red side. I am joined by Kobe. Kobe has already lost
Yep.
the Drake prediction.
Yep.
So, you know what that means.
I literally
You
run
lose.
it every week. I run it every week.
Listen, Kobe, I think this is what we need to do, okay? Think when we're making our prediction, whatever you pick, you just pick like the opposite somehow. You're just like,
Like
"Ah, I'm just not
how
gonna
so
pick
like
this."
how like fire or inferno would be like ocean.
Yeah. Just need to do that. Because I swear that's just how it is.
What if it's
but-
hex tech? There's no opposite of hex tech anymore.
Yeah, no Chemtech Drake L. It's okay. Renata is the Chemtech Drake.
Yep.
Yeah, they were like, whoa, hold on, this is a little bit broken. But look at the runes. For the side of G and E, this is Sethi in the jungle. On the pop, he's taking the phase rush instead of the electrocuted dark harvest. So going to have that. And for the side of TDS, we have the Predator on Loco in the mid lane on the Vagar. So he's going to get the boots and he's going to zoom around, run at people, throw the cage down. But both junglers starting on opposite sides of the map. Vagar, obviously early on, he's just going to be looking to farm, get stacks with his Qs. So I'm going to be pretty boring mid lane, to be honest. It's kind of just going to be a farm fest. Or he does have a little bit of Gil Pressure, but not a lot. So we'll see. We'll see what is going to happen. Leper Koopa making his return in
back.
the top lane for G&E Pearl. Yeah, they decided to give him a game. So Leper Koopa making his return in the top lane. A veteran presence on this G&E roster that's a little bit newer to competitive.
Like Tom
Always good to
Brady,
see.
he just won't go away.
The Tom
He's-
Brady.
He's old.
He just comes back every season and he's like, you thought it was retired.
It's like Yarmir Yager. Like literally, the dude's like 50 and still playing hockey.
Yeah. So, I think, remember that bug that happened with the scoreboard
Oh,
where like it wouldn't show anything? See? That's how good our production is. Only it needs to hit one button and it's already fixed. Look at that. How cracked is this production? Should be fine now. But in the top side, just some trading coming through. And I mean, it's going to be a pretty quiet early game right now. I feel like not much is really going to happen. I mean, Kobe, we always have the classic, okay, it's game 1, got to feel out the teams. And then like one thing happens and it's like, fight, kill, fight,
And
kill.
then it's like LPL like all crack, It's like you got 15 kills in 10 minutes.
Yeah, everyone just starts fighting. So yeah, I highly doubt there's going to be...
It's a literal hive mind. Like one person dies, everyone's like, all right, we're all just gonna kill each other now.
Yeah, exactly. Both junglers obviously pathing away as Leper Koopa does take some damage. But I mean, he's just gonna back here, probably just gonna TP back to the lane. Yeah, not much really going on early on. Both junglers obviously started on the opposite side of the map. and just pathed away from each other. So do need to keep that in mind. Koopa is TPing back to the top side. Super Square trying to invade the jungle, but there's nothing there because Sethi did start on that top side. So all the camps are now down. Diana going to take the reset, get some items. So pretty standard stuff coming through in the first 4 minutes of this game. You see the set walk forward, get some damage down onto Leper Koopa. He still has that W. You need to keep that in mind. If Leper Koopa is going to take a decent amount of damage, you need to be very careful. Now, Set does have TP, so can basically back and TP. He does have that TP advantage. Again, obviously with the Unleashed Teleport, you can't do too much with the TP. You can like stop a dive basically, but it's not where you can like TP to minions or TP to wards and make a play anymore. That's been gone for a bit now. But looking at the game, I mean, pretty standard stuff coming through. Kobe, we need to predict the first kill. What
first
when
kill,
is
like
the
what
first
time?
kill? You can just give me a minute. You don't have to give me, like,
I'm
seconds.
actually like I'm okay at these. I'm always off like 8:14 on the dot.
So we'll just give you 8 minutes. Any time with the 8-minute mark. I'm gonna go 7 minutes. I'm gonna go one under. I'm gonna go 7 minutes. I think
So
that's
you're that kind of guy when you bet. You just do like
No.
you just do one under. Like, oh, I win.
No, Coach. I'm not that kind of guy. All right, well, here we go. Maybe potentially looking to make a play onto this Ori, but the team is here. They are kind of just walking. Word will come down. That's the cage. Gabriel getting some damage down on to Loco, but he is going to get out of that one. Maybe on the top side, we see a trade coming through. The W comes through. Lots of damage. Low HP bars in this top lane. Diana elects to start pathing towards this top side. Meanwhile, the side of Genie Pearl, they say, all right, we're just going to end up going for this Drake, and they will be able to secure it in its mountain. Dude. How did we predict the first 2 Drakes? Oh, and it's a solo bolo. It does not matter about the dragons because the set gets a solo bolo onto Leper Koopa in the top side. First blood going over to TD Syndicate.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Set, but I think honestly, the later the game goes on, the more value the Mundo is gonna have compared to the Set. So I really do like Genie's draft so far, and I mean, like we said, this is literally just a feel out process right now. No team is doing anything right now on the map. It seems like we've been in a low state pretty much the whole game.
So Kobe, we were wrong because it was at 6 minutes. And I said 7.
It was more like 5. It wasn't even 6 minutes. It was still in the
Was it
5-minute
not 6
window.
minutes?
It was still in the 5-minute window.
I should have said 5 minutes. Let me go back in time and change it. But yeah, Soloko coming through from late. I think that's how you say it. In the top lane on the set. Very well played from him. Will have himself 1-0. Bit of a lead in the top side. TD Syndicate currently with a 1.3k gold lead. So they are pretty far ahead. I mean, the CS advantage is coming through for them, helping them out for sure in that gold lead. But we'll see what the set's going to be able to do. Now, Rift Herald will be spawning very soon. So we'll see if, any shenanigans happen at Rift Herald. What's going to be going down there is Poppy is now looking potentially on the bot side of the map, but Rhymes with the Great Ward going to spot out Seth. The good vision coming through on the bottom side from the TD Syndicate's bot lane as Koopa already taken some damage on the top side. Collapse going to be coming through. No, that's going to be the Diana ult used. Now they're going to be looking onto the Poppy. That's the W coming through, but it's just not going to be enough. It's going to be a 1-for-1 so far. Agency 6 is going to have to flash out. He will die. Veigar going to be walking in. It's a disaster for the side of TD Syndicate. Can they get out alive is the question. Still have the ultimate on the Veigar. Rhymes walking away, still has that flash. So far, 2-for-1 for the side of G&E, and that is going to be it for that one.
Yeah, so I guess we're out of the low state now, and everyone's start fighting. Hopefully, yeah. So overall, I got that was a really good catch by G&E, a 2-for-1, and I was getting kind of scared. I was about to say because if I seen Aphelios outfarm the Lucian like that seems
in
kind
the
of
mid lane, their ult is still available for this Vanguard. It comes down, flash forward, and he gets the kill. Loco going crazy in the mid lane on the Veigar. Solo kill coming through. Gabe Recall does go down, and TD Syndicate find themselves in the lead with kills again.
I think that's why Veigar is so good in these like low elo IBS leagues. He's so easy to pilot, and he's so good. He has so much utility. Because he had the Predator boost now. Yeah. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't have the Predator boost yet, but he has a Love Chapter and a tier, and he's still just able to absolutely just delete people. And you build Everfrost, you have a point and click stun, you have your cage, and you just get free AP scaling. Like Veigar is so good. So I love the pick coming out from TDS here.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good in the mid lane so far, and now we look into this bot side. Damage coming down, Agency 6, looking to look on Ominous Penguin. Bunch of damage coming through, Guardian is proc. And that is going to be it from that one. Rift Herald on the side of the top of the map. TD Syndicate, they are there. We'll see if they are going to be able to go for this one. Collapse coming through, though. They're looking onto this Orianna. Cage comes down. Fancy feet work coming out. Orianna able to live. No ult coming through from the Veigar. Meanwhile, we look back into the bot lane. Rhymes throwing down the pool, getting some damage down. Now TD Syndicate looks like they are going to be trying to get this Rift Herald. Meanwhile, the side of Genie, they say, all right, we're going to give up the Rift. We're going to try to make a play onto this bot lane. Health bars are very low. It is a big wave. A little bit risky. We'll see if Agency 6 can do anything. Nope, he's just going to get CC locked and pop will go down. Really well played from the side of G&E Pearl. We'll see what TD Syndicate is going to do in response, though. They do have that Rift Herald. Plates are up. We'll see if they are going to be able to use this top side forward leap on the set and put him further ahead.
Yeah, those plays are a lot harder to execute now with the Unleashed teleport update. So it was really well played by Junie. Picked up a kill. Obviously, I think the Rift Herald might get more gold value out of that, but still a really good play was to pick up a kill. And I mean, it's a very even game right now. Like gold is literally dead even, kills are dead even. Only thing is, Genie has one Drake, and we have Mountain spawning now in 5 seconds, and Poppy's here. Oh wait, Gabe Recalls is dead.
Ooh, Gabe Recall, yeah, just falls and
I was looking at the mini map.
A little bit bursted there. And now this side of TD Syndicate could potentially look for this dragon. The Rift Herald is used in the mid lane, but there is a wave there, so they're going to need to push in this wave to be able to get the plates. On the side of TD Syndicate, they say, all right, we're going to be going for this. Meanwhile, Veigar trying to run away. Are they going to be able to take the Rift down before it gets a charge? They're going to try. Smite will come through. Oh, it's at 4. So close, but not able
that was
to
so
stop
close.
it. 4 HP, Kobe.
Yeah, so like a really good simple play by TDS, get a kill mid lane right before Drake spawns. They will get the Drake, and they will get that one Rift Herald charge off, but the only money did that go into Diana. I think Veigar was like way out of range for it.
Oh, Shockwave going to be coming down onto Loco. He's going to use that barrier. We'll be able to walk out of that one. Does not end up falling in that mid lane. Will stay alive. So game, yeah, TD Syndicate, about 1k up, I'd say. Obviously, once the waves get caught and stuff like that, about 1k up in this game. Look pretty solid overall. Been keeping their lead. As now, lead looking on to Leper Koopa potentially, but it's going to walk out of that one. Obviously, Leper, just going to become that big beefy tank that the side of Genie needs, right? You just need that front line, with the Poppy, with the Mundo, just be able to sit there and just kind of be meat shields. As now we looking at the top side, this could be a solo kill coming through as Leper Koopa. He returns the favor on the lead, able to find the kill. And top lane, it's 1-for-1 in the solo kill category, Kobe.
Yeah, this game it's a weird game. It doesn't seem like it has like a structure to it at all. Like we said before, it's kind of like a fill out process, but it does not feel like the teams are like feeling each other out, but they're not really executing like one plan as Diana gets a solo kill over the top lane.
And listen, it's just solo kills for everyone there.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. 5-4 kills now for the side of TD Syndicate. This Diana going to be able to get some plates in the top side, taking down Leper Koopa. So absolutely huge for the side of TD Syndicate, getting more plates on this Diana, getting her ahead. And obviously, if this Diana does get ahead, it can be very scary. They do have the Poppy, though. Obviously, Poppy can stop Diana from going in. But she's still going to be doing a ton of damage. She's able to get that moonfall off, able to get that ultimate off. As we see Sethi in the bot lane, potentially looking to make a play onto this TD Syndicate bot lane. He came here once, and it did end up working. So maybe making a return trip, potentially, as here we go. It's going to be running in, but they're not able to find anything in this bot lane.
Yeah, now we start heading towards the mid game. Hopefully we see more team fighting, more 5v5s, because no one's really ahead at all this game. It's like only Diana like is 2-1-1, has a shutdown. But no one is like so far ahead. It's a really just weird game.
Yeah, and Diana looks like potentially looking to make a play on this bot side, now calling over the Veigar. And they're going to try to four-man this bot lane. Looks like now the bush is warded. So they do know they're on the way, and it looks like the side of Genie probably just going to run away. But with that Predator coming in, he's going to be running in hot. Here we go. Flash is coming through. The Renata does get rooted. That's the ult coming through.
That's
damage. Poppy with the huge ult to get them all out. They were very, very low. It was really scary. The Aphelios blue gun just says, all right, team, want to see something very cool. Does a bunch of damage to his own team. But at the end of the day, they are able to get out of that one. No one ends up falling in that.
Yeah, but Diana's full health and is like lurking around the pit right now on the mini map. There are still some low health bars on the side of Genie. I don't know what they're doing in the river right now. Kind of just walking around. You know, I guess getting vision down. Drake is spawning in a minute 20 as a
Oh, here we
Oriana,
go. That's Seppi flashing over, looking on a super square. Will he be able to find the kill? He can't dash out of that one. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Shutdown going over to Ominous Penguin on the Lucian. We'll be able to find that one. Meanwhile, Veigar able to take down the Poppy. So Loco able to pick up a kill onto Seppi. We look at the top lane. HP bar is very, very low. Here we go. It's 1v1 going through. Haymaker coming out. Leper Cooper with the flash. Looking to take down Leap. That's a flash away from Sep. But here we go. He's going to get the kill. Leper Cooper able to find the solo kill. It's 2-1 in the top side. Cooper, he wins the best.
Yeah. Yep. Solo Bolo by the veteran. I think TDS needs to be very careful of just how big the Mundo can get. But yeah, you have a 2-2-2 Diana and a 2-0-1 Veigar, but like it's gonna tickle the Mundo. That's all it's gonna do. It needs to be this big, obnoxious beef tank that's just gonna run around team fights and won't be able to kill. So TDS, they need to try to figure something out to stop Leper Koopa. I mean, he's looked really good. I don't think he's played all split, right? So far?
No, he's played.
He's played?
Yeah, he's played for
not
TDS Chocolate. He played for TDS Chocolate. Here we go. They're going to look on a Leper Koopa. They're going to be going to kill him.
And they listen. They listen.
Super Square picks up the kill. Another kill going over. Meanwhile, the side of Genie Pearl, they say, all right, you want to make a play topside? We'll take the dragon. So traded for both teams. TDS, they get the kill. They're going to be looking for this Rift Herald and potentially the tower. Now, Genie Pearl, they say, hold up, wait a minute. We're going to send our team for this one. And the side of TD Syndicate are going to back off of that Herald. Meanwhile, Set pushing in, possibly going to get damage down on that turret. This could become a team fight. 4v4. Koopa does have TP, though. Aphelios is already walking bot side. This is probably just gone. Yeah, the side of Genie able to pick
Poppy.
up that one.
Wait, Set's all alone here.
Looking for something. Set is alone. We'll see how much he can tank. He just falls. That's going to be the ult coming through from Renata. Flash out from Super Square. Bit of a mistake coming through from the side of TD Syndicate.
Yeah, no idea what the plan was there for the path, and it's a split up. We got three on one side, only one Set all by himself as he gets punished hard, and Genie got the second Rift Turtle. I mean, it's not gonna give you a whole lot of gold, but it's gonna be good for maybe a mid lane push after a fight or something like that. But overall, it's still a very even game. I don't think one team is so far ahead of the other, so it's still a very, very close game.
Yeah, it's a pretty close game. I mean, there's been some mistakes from both sides, but there's also been, some good things from both these teams so far. And obviously, that's you expect to see some mistakes, but both teams have been playing fairly well. And so we'll have to see how these fights are going to go because. Yeah, it's a 2K lead for the side of TD Syndicate, but it is very, very close. So we go Septi maybe looking for a play. Sides, all right, not going to go for this one. There are a lot of turrets that are really low. Like, if you look top lane, those are two turrets that basically, one minion wave and a couple autos, and it's going to be going down. And then for the side of TD Syndicate,
Mundo should be able to get it right here.
Yeah, Mundo going to pick up that top turret. We'll walk out. Now we look into the bot side, potentially looking onto this Veigar. Cage came down. Nice side steps coming through. And now in the top lane, seems to be a 1v1 going down. That's the Set using the ultimate. Looking on the Leper Koopa. Leap with that healing coming through the Gore Drinker. Now we're looking at the mid lane. It's fight on two fronts. They're looking on a Gabe Recall. That's the ult coming through. Is going to save the Renata. Now Renata needs to get a reset. Needs to stay alive. Will be going down. That's 1-for-1 so far. 2-for-1. We're gonna get in the double kill. Ominous Penguin running forward. Looking for Agency 6. We'll be able to pick up that. Now it's a 2v2. They're gonna be looking on a Rhymes. Exhaust gonna be coming down. He will be able to pick that one. And he gets another kill. Ominous Penguin on the Lucian. Now we're looking into the top side. Looking on Elite. Taking damage. Will he be able to win this one? Leper Koopa healing up. Will walk away. Haymaker not able to end Leper Koopa's day. And so far, it is a 3-for-2 for the side of G&E Pearl.
And that's why I had Ominous Penguin in my All-Star ballot. It's really, really great movement on the Lucian. 4-0-3. Now we have someone who was like they're ahead of everybody else finally. But yes, overall this was we didn't kind of see how the fight started out first. I think like Orianna tried to use her ult shockwave. Really good stopwatch by Orianna right here. Was up saving her life, but then Ominous Penguin is really, really good spacing and movement on the Lucian here.
Yeah, Ominous Penguin looking really good on the Lucian. 4-0-3 now. I believe Sethi actually stopped Moonfall from damaging what was it, from damaging Gabe Recall and actually killing him. Like, I think he knocked him out of it. So, like, very well played from Sethi on the Poppy. Literally just saving his teammate. So just want to give a quick shout out to that one. Now, gold still in favor to TD Syndicate. It is a little bit lower now, and now the Rip Herald is going to be used on the bottom side. Should be able to, yeah, this tower is going to be going down for sure. We'll see. TD Syndicate are pushing mid lane though, so this might just be a trade of towers, you know, mid going down for the side of Genie. Yeah, we see mid going down, bottom tower going down. Now it looks like both teams, they're just fine saying, all right, we're just going to keep pushing here. So
yep, and we'll I think the push and bot actually favors G&E more. I think they're up in Drakes right now. They get somehow managed to get this in the inhibitor. They're gonna have all the control and bot as a
Penguin stays alive. Diana trying to go in, not able to find the kill. I don't know if they had smite up, but smite killing smite probably would have been the difference. Super Square trying to get the kill. Couldn't get the kill on to Ominous Penguin. A little bit too far forward, underestimating
5-0-3. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the affiliates so far though. I think the most we saw of the affiliates was when affiliates was attacking his own team.
Yeah, when affiliates went crazy on his own team. GG.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'm toxic.
Drake gonna be spawning in 10 seconds. Lee doesn't actually have TP up just yet. It'll be, you know, probably 10 seconds off before he ends up TPing. He's gonna be whacking this top tower though, and should be able to get a decent chunk down. The side of Genie though, they are taking this dragon. Should be able to pick it up. Super Square is showing up, but the Drake has already fallen. Now Genie, they are on Soul Point. Lee not able to get this top tower, does get it pretty low, but not able to find it. So Genie now with Soul Point, we'll see what they're going to do when the next dragon does spawn. They could always walk to the Baron and just end up taking that if they want it. It's not the end of the world to give TD Syndicate a dragon. So we'll have to see what the side of Genie is going to do.
Yeah, TDS, they don't seem like in the best spot. I'm just wondering, how are you going to be able to kill this Mundo if you are on TDS? Because Affiliates has Gale Force, so killing tanks is going to be hard for Affiliates. You have a 3-kill Morgana, but that's definitely not going to be enough damage. And you have the Veigar and Diana, who, like, yeah, they are, like, ahead, but Mundo is so good against AP. Like, this Mundo is going to be a bit of a problem. It's Tyler 1. They didn't make a Mundo Tyler 1 skin.
Tyler 1.
Yeah, I think that would work out really good. He's a bit of a problem.
Riot Games. Riot Games, if you're listening, you need to make a Mundo Tyler 1 skin, all right? All right, there we go. But this game's super close. I mean, it's been back and forth from both teams. Both teams have been trading, and, you know, I feel like a lot of the time, oh, here we go, fight maybe going down. Tons of damage onto that Renata, gets her at half HP. Leper Koopa walking forward, front lining. We got a fight on two fronts. Now we're going to look on a Super Square. He's going to get that ultimate down onto Ominous Penguin. He's going to take him down, but that's the Renata W keeping him alive. He's very low, though.
Wow.
If the side huge shockwave comes through from Gabe Recall. It's a double kill. And now with the Lucian dead, maybe the side of TD Syndicate can't win, but it looks like their HP bars are just getting shredded for their team elite. He's trying his best. He can't take down the Mundo. It's a triple kill.
I literally talked about it. Like, do you see how much Mundo did in that fight? Like, if you weren't looking at the top of the screen, you might not saw it. he was being attacked and it was wasting cooldown on the Philios and the Veigar. And he just doesn't die. The Mundo, he just doesn't die at all. Like, Veigar ult does nothing. It's a lock in a cage, and then, you know, G&E is able to free hit, and they get a huge 3-man shockwave off right here. So a really, really good fight with G&E, and they definitely look like they're ahead right now.
Yeah, Genie end up getting a 5 for 3 in that one. Koopa, unfortunately, he ends up dying right at the end. And I'm like, oh no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ends up falling right at the end. I think he went to hit the minion, and the minion said, you're coming with me. Yeah, Genie, I mean, this Orianna, this Lucian, very, very strong for them. Ominous Penguin and Gabe Recall having really, a really good game. Gabe Recall hitting a huge shockwave. I mean, that was a 3-man shockwave. Absolutely just half helping.
I think it's like one of like the best like ultimates like to look at happen if like you land it. It looks so clean. Everyone is being pulled together, but yeah, a really, really good performance from Gabe Recall and Ominous Penguin.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty solid so far in this game. And I mean, Gold Lead, it's still very, very close for both of these teams. We'll see what the side of TD Syndicate are doing. They're kind of getting vision around the Baron. Drake will be spawning in 1 minute and 30 seconds. So do need to keep your eye on that timer, because once that spawns, Genie Pearl, what are they going to do? Are they going to end up going for this Baron? Are they going to end up fighting the Soul? They can give the Soul if they really want, but if they're stronger, they might just say, all right, we're just going to go for the Soul. If we look at the player gold, Gabe Recall, almost 11K on this Orianna. Even though he's 5, 2, and 6, he's had some massive shockwaves. Now has 3 items completed. So this Orianna is going to be super, super strong. Obviously, with the Lunans and then the 2 defensive items, it's going to be really hard to end up taking down this Orianna. So do need to keep an eye on Gabe Recall in fights. Watch his shockwave and ball placement. If he's able to hit that back line, it's going to be absolutely doomed for the side of TD Syndicate.
Yeah, I kind of want to see like Genie. They have all the cards in their hand right now. Like I think they just react to what TDS does. So TDS, they want Drake, just go Baron. It's a free Baron, and you're gonna melt it because Lucian is so far ahead right now. But yeah, I mean they could possibly fight for the Soul, and I think they would win that fight a lot. But is it really worth throwing the game over just one Drake when you're up 3-1 in Drake's right now?
All right, here we go. This is going to be a 5v5 for the Soul. That's the cage juice. That's a cooldown for the side of TD Syndicate. Do need to keep that in mind. Maybe Genie now say, all right, with that cage going to be down. Here we go. We're not all going to be used. Going to separate the back line. Set is able to find one. Need to watch this Aphelios. What is Aphelios able to do in this fight? That's going to be the Culling coming out. Unable to get anything done. Agency 6, it's up to him. How much damage can he do in this fight? He's getting a ton of damage down. I'm going to think with flashing forward, but he's going to be going down. Now it's going to be a 2v3 for the side of TDS. Agency 6, he's getting damage down. We need to watch Loco. What is Loco going to be able to do? Agency 6, very, very low. Cage is going to come down, spelling unit from the Mundo. Now the Dragon is being targeted here for the side of G&E Pearl. Veigar, he can't get in. There's no jungler alive for the side of TD Syndicate, and that's going to be the Soul going over to the side of G&E Pearl.
The show, it's like how powerful G&E are right now. Like, I thought TDS, especially with the set, they played that very well. Grabbed the Muno, was able to dunk it onto the back line. Didn't quite get the Lucian, got the Renata down instantly. But despite that, it's like G&E is the Lucian and Orianna are so far ahead. TDS can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, Orianna able to kill the Morgana with the ultimate, basically just one-shot the Morgana. Like, Morgana didn't really get to live. And yeah, I mean, Lucian, obviously very, very strong, kind of dashed into Veigar ult.
Yeah.
Where have I seen this before? Just saying, I saw someone do it once in Pro. Didn't work out too well for them. But, HViz ended up taking the Scuttle.
Wait, were you referring to Faker versus Nemesis?
I was talking about like double it, just like dash, and then just getting like wiped by the Victor, and I was like, oh, that's really good.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, Nemesis solo killed Faker's Akali.
That is true.
At the Veigar.
That is true. I remember that too. But yeah, this game now for Genie, even though they have a 2K lead, they now have this Hextech Soul, which is just gonna make them so much stronger in this game. TD Syndicate, though, I mean, it's not over. I think they still can come back into this game. They're only down 2K. Yes, the other team has the soul, and it's going to be very hard for you to fight. But I still think it's possible. The thing is that I feel like you have to have either Diana or Set flank, and to be able to hit that backline, because if they don't, I feel like you just lose straight up like 5v5s. Like the other team just runs at you and kind of just like ends up killing you. So this Diana or this Set, I feel like has to, find a way to penetrate that backline. Otherwise, the side of G&E's backline will just end up shredding your HP bars. So we'll have to see. They also have the Veigar scaling, and once Veigar gets death cap, once he gets items, I mean, he's just going to start one-shotting with his W. And obviously his ultimate, he literally will just hit R and someone's going to disappear off the screen.
And Ophelia should be on IE pretty soon, too.
Yeah, so do need to keep that in mind. Aside Genie Pearl, they just say, all right, we're just going to start the Baron. This is probably just going to go down. Diana, will she be able to get there? It's 4K, it's 3K, it's 2K. I think it's just gone before they even get there. Yeah, that's going to be the Baron going to the side of G&E. So they just end up picking up the Baron. Now it's time to see what can they do with this Baron buff. Can they crack the base and potentially end the game?
It looks like they just kind of want to run it down mid as a team together. It's interesting. I think like Mundo in the sideline with Baron would be kind of unstoppable, but it looks like they just kind of want to rush in the game. They want to look for a fight here.
Yeah, the side of Genie Pearl elect to just kind of, let's just all sit mid and kind of just force it down. Orianna is now backing. We'll see if the Ori is going to TP Set, obviously pushing that bot lane. They are going to get pulled back. Needs to be careful. Yeah, the flash away already from Loco on this Veigar. And now the waves are crashing in. Able to get a massive amount of gold. He just got 700 gold, 680 for himself. So a ton of gold going to him on this set. And we'll see what is Genie Pro going to be able to do. They're trying to take down this mid turret, but I feel like you need to play through more than one lane like that.
Definitely.
They're kind of just like trying to brute force this, and you need to get other ways.
If you have a Mundo, I think you should be side laning. I think Orianna is also a really good side laner too. So I don't think them to send all 5 mid is going to work out very well, but we see Poppy and Orianna go down bot lane to put some pressure on that inhibitor tower.
Yeah, the Orianna obviously going to be grabbing the wave. They're going to be playing off of 2 lanes here for the side of Genie Pro. Going to be playing off of mid, going to be playing off of bot, trying to sync up the waves to crash into the tower at the same time, but it just looks like they still just can't get anything done. Like, oh, now here we go. Now they're going to be walking up for that mid turret. Koopa going to be taking some damage. That's a flash forward from Super Square. He's going to use that ultimate, but he's just going to get bursted down. Meanwhile, this Orianna just ends up killing the Veigar in a 2v1. Ominous Penguin walking forward, looking for Rhyme stopwatch. Burn, you've got to think this is Morgana going to be going down. Flash is going to be burned. He will fall, though. And now with 3 dead, 40-second death timers on the side of TD Syndicate. Is this the game, Coach?
I think there is. I mean, the health bars are also looking pretty good on Genie. I don't think there's no stopping them. Like, Ophelia has to land like the biggest ult, and it doesn't happen.
There you go, Set trying to do his best, trying to RKO the Poppy.
Nobody died. Nobody died.
Genie Pearl, it looked pretty even, but once that Baron came through, once they were able to get the soul, it was smooth sailing from there. G&E Pearl able to take game number 1 over TD Syndicate, Kobe.
I like what I saw for them. They weren't patient. They weren't forcing their own mistakes. And like you said, like going into playoffs, if you're a G&E fan, like you want to see them kind of 2-0 stomp TDS, but they're looking good so far. Like they didn't force anything. They kind of just let the game come to them, and they knew like which windows they could attack. And so I really liked what I saw from G&E.
Yeah, I think Genie Pearl had a pretty good game. I feel like the early game was pretty even for both of these teams. Like they were both making plays. But once we got to mid game, it really seemed like Genie Pearl kind of knew what was going on, and we're just able to end up playing fights better. However, this is a best of 3, Kobe. This is not a best of 1. So we'll see what TD Syndicate is going to bring in game 2, because I mean, even though this game, was 24-14, it was pretty close early on. So I feel like, it could have swayed either way. Like TD Syndicate could have won just as easily as Genie Pearl. I feel like it could have swayed either way. But we're going to go to a short break. When we come back, Genie Pearl, TD Syndicate game number 2. We'll see you guys there.
Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it, and I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding.
Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to Game 2 action between Genie Pearl and TD Syndicate. This side, sides are swapped. TD Syndicate going to be on the blue side, Genie Pearl going to be on the red side. So Kobe, obviously we say this every single time, but what do you think TD Syndicate for Game 2, what would you like to see them do? Not what do they need to do, what would you like to see them do to, end up taking this game?
Not really. I'm not gonna speak like a lot about like the draft issue, even though I do think they did get like out drafted hard. But like we were talking about it during the break, it's like how like disjointed the fights were, right? It's like it seemed like everyone was like just picking one. It's like man-on-man basketball, right? Everyone's picking one person, is targeting that person, not like working together during fights and targeting one person all together. So I definitely think like the team synergy needs to be better from TD Syndicate, and then picking a comp that will actually allow your damage to come out and shine, because they had a lot of damage in that comp, but they had no utility for it.
Yeah, and TD Syndicate, B1 Trundle, there it is. They're going to be picking up the Trundle for themselves. Genie Pearl insta-locking the Corki and the Warwick. The GOAT in the jungle. Obviously, Warwick OTP. Well, not Warwick OTP in quotations. He's very good at Warwick. He's one of the only Warwick players in EDL. We saw him play it last time on stream, and I think he dropped like 15 kills. Like, this guy literally just went off on Warwick, and it was against Trundle too. So he's very familiar with this matchup on stream too. He's played this matchup a couple times, so I'm looking forward to seeing this jungle matchup in this game. TD Syndicate though, Trundle, Nautilus, they're picking this very beefy front line, lots of CC. So I really like what TD Syndicate's doing so far.
I know you're very well affiliated with Corki on stream too.
Don't say anything. Just no. Listen, maybe when we go on break for EDL in the league, maybe you can post the clip. Not now. Do not post the clip now. I do not want to get canceled. But TD Syndicate.
Zaya, we'll see Zaya come out a lot. I wonder if it's going to be the lethality build Zaya with the Airy.
Yeah, we'll have to see what it's going to be. In the LPL, they really like lethality Zaya. Like they love lethality Zaya. And I feel like it's picked a ton in LPL, but I don't.
Wait, Paul, hear me out.
What up?
Janna top.
No, that's nerfed. That's not going to be. You can't do that anymore.
It's the Ritz factor. The Ritz factor.
It is the Ritz factor, but you can't really do that anymore.
I believe.
We see the Warwick being locked in. Obviously, the Janna coming through. Some disengage for the side of G and E Pearl. Going to be interesting to see what they pair with the Janna in the bot lane. As we see the Jinx being banned away, that hyper carry. Victor already banned from the side of Genie Pearl, also going to be banning the Zed. So lots of these things that can scale or potentially kill the Corki in lane now being taken away. There are still some decent matchups into the Corki for the side of TD Syndicate that they could pick. So we'll have to see what they're going to be going with. Mundo now going to be banned away. I believe Cook is in the top lane now. He plays a lot of the Ornn, so maybe we just see an Ornn come through from him. Ezreal going to be locked in for G and E Pearl. I'm surprised they picked the Janna because I thought they would go with something like the Karma. I know they're supposed to
I do like their comp so far though. I think it's a very good poke comp. Like so far, you have the Corki and the Ezreal, but you also have that ability to like go all in. The Corki package. You have the Janna ult. Warwick is gonna be diving in there, healing up a lot because Zoe
gonna be picked up for TD Syndicate. Gonna have that poke. Obviously, you land the bubble, and basically you just get a free pick, and they're most likely going to die.
Yeah.
For the TD Syndicate, we'll see what they round out their comp with. Obviously, they need to pick a top laner. So unless they put Trundle top, which you can do that. But we'll see what they are gonna end up picking top. It's gonna be this blind pick into the top lane. Gonna be the Wukong coming through. So TD Syndicate basically kind of going with this like kind of team fight pseudo poke with the Zaya Zoe that they can go for if this is going to be the lethality Zoe. But obviously they have ways to start the fight, and pretty good comp coming through from the side of TD Syndicate. We'll see what Genie Pearl is going to elect to pick into the top lane. Malphite going to be hovered and locked in. Cook, remember last time we saw him on that Malphite going against that Tryndamere, ended up getting some solo bolos. So Cook kind of known for his Malphite here, and going to lock that one in with the last pick in this draft.
Yeah, I really like the Malphite here. You got one press R go button, no matter how far behind you are. If you land a 4-man ultimate, you're going to win that fight. And with the Corki and Warwick, that's gonna be a lot of good follow for it. So I mean, I really like both these routes. I'm not gonna lie. I think they both have like one common theme, but they're not limited to that one theme. Like you said, you have the poke with the lethality Zaya build and the Zoe, but you also have a way to get into the fight with like a Wukong or a Trundle.
Yeah, we'll have to see, how this game is going to go for both these teams. Blue side for TD Syndicate now, obviously they were able to choose blue side. Blue side won last game, so we'll see if they're going to be able to even up the series. Kobe, let's do Drake predictions.
Oh,
before,
not again. Hex Tech, running back.
You think it's Hex Tech?
Running back.
Okay, so I was going to say Cloud, but what's the opposite of Cloud?
Mountain.
Okay, then I'm saying Mountain. Because, we gotta predict the opposite, because apparently that just ends up working. So I'm going to go Mountain. You're going Hex Tech, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see if that's going to happen. Hopefully, Xerion has like a 50-point lead on us, I think, at this point. There's no way we ever catch up. But, we can close the gap a little bit. But with that, we are going to head to a short break. Genie Pearl going to be taking on TD Syndicate. Game 2 action. Don't go anywhere.
I know where we can go. I know where we can go. And it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Just go away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just go away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. I know where we can go when the sunrise lasts forever. And it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight. Come get lost with me. 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 Just go away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just go away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. Just run away with me, darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost again. I know where we can go when the sunrise lasts forever. And it's all you and me. We'll kiss the sky goodnight.
Alrighty, hello everyone, and welcome back to Game 2 action. TD Syndicate on the blue side, taking on G&E Pearl on the red side. Kobe, here we go. It's invade time.
We do not see this a whole lot on stream. Do want to point out, Agent C6 did not go for the Airy without Zaya build. Interesting. You notice anything else in the runes? Kind of
Not really.
Sussy.
Seems kind of basic. I would say usual is here we go. We're going for the invade. Oh no, Ominous Penguin starts the E.
And that's why you do not level up abilities right away.
Yeah, this is why you don't level up abilities, because if he took that Q, he's gonna flash, and then Nautilus is gonna flash after him, and he's dead. Right? He probably doesn't live. So very well played from Ominous Penguin to not end up taking abilities, and ends up taking the Arcane Shift. The EN just shifts right out of that one and ends up living.
Arcane.
Isn't it Arcane Shift?
Yep. But Arcane.
Arcane! Oh my god!
Arcane.
I love Arcane. As
Uh-oh.
Oh no! This
What?
is
Joey has a bubble. Joey has a bubble.
Goat. So he does have the bubble. That's the GOAT going to be going to sleep. I don't think he's going to get out of this one. Gabe Recall is coming in. The slow's coming through. That's the flash forward. They're looking on to the GOAT. He's walking away. He does stay alive, actually.
And Trundle burn
all
his
of his
flash.
pots. Now we're looking into the bot lane. They're looking onto the Janna. Janna taking a bunch of damage. Ignite going to be coming through. The flash will come through. Agency 6. All he does is he needs one more auto. That's the
Oh
heal.
my God.
First blood.
This
Going
is
to TD Syndicate.
This is the LPO now? Like, last game it was so slow. Now it's like, no, we want 3 fights in 2 minutes.
Listen. All right. I'm telling you. Game 1, you feel it out. Game 2, kill. But yeah, that's going to be first blood going over to the side of TD Syndicate, going over to Agency 6 on the Xayah. So we'll see what he's going to be able to do with that lead. Janna, unfortunately, going down early on. And Ezreal starting with that E, going to be very hard from the farm. Doesn't have that Q to be able, just to farm from really far away. Wave is already crashing. So we'll see what the Xayah is going to be able to do with that. Meanwhile, on the top side, Cook going to be taking some damage from Elite, really smacking Cook down. We'll have to see. Lots of trading going on very early, though.
Very, very early. 'Cause I think in the side of like TDS, I think this is good. As Zoe's gonna land another bubble.
Yeah, Bubble is going to land. They're looking on to Gabe Recall. It will take about half his HP.
Yeah.
But with that Time Warp Tonic, we'll be able to, heal up that. He also has Biscuits, so he should be fine in the mid lane. As we see the Warwick going straight to the red, maybe looking to take this.
He's on a ward. He's on a ward.
With no prio, I think this guy is just going to die. He doesn't have flash. Where is he going to go? He's going to get hooked on. Nautilus with the flash over. Root comes down. That's the Drowsy coming through asleep. And the GOAT just ends up falling on the Warwick. So TD Syndicate now are up 2-0 in kills. And that was
a
little
interesting.
weird.
Yeah, because I was gonna say before all that, I think it's good he does try to be more proactive. 'Cause I think the longer the game was on, G&E, their poke with the Corki and Ezreal, they're scaling to be way too much. But there is really no reason for the GOAT to be forcing that play on the red. Because you don't know where the other jungler is. You don't know if that's warded or not, and that was a really good ward. Then Ryan's able to splash over and just lock up the Warwick, and then that's an easy kill, and then Agency 6, 2-0, 4 minutes in, so things are going a lot better this game for TDS.
Going a lot better for the side of TDS. Meanwhile, Agency 6 running forward. Root comes through onto 2. Agency 6 doing so much damage. He just finds the kill onto the Janna.
That was a double
3-0 and
oh my God.
It's domination from Agency 6 at
Maybe,
the ADC position.
Yeah, maybe you don't need the lethality build anymore. Yeah, Agency 6 is taking over this game right now. It's 3-0 already, wow.
Yeah, Agency 6, already 3-0-0. He's actually going lethality, it looks like, because he already built the serrated Dirk. So has that lethality purchased, and this Xayah is going to be doing so much damage. And Janna now level 2. I feel like this lane is kind of just over for the side of Genie Pearl. You need to basically target the mid lane, try to get those Corki ahead so that the Corki can take down the Xayah, because right now this Xayah is turbo fed, and Xayah can take over the game if she's able to get enough items.
And even if Xayah does get dove on, she has her ultimate, which is like a get out of jail free card pretty much.
Yes, so definitely do need to keep an eye on that one. Is the side of TD Syndicate. They are going to be able to take this dragon.
Oh no!
Pick it up. Super Square does get low, but he says, you know what? It's calculated. As he picks up the dragon and it's Mountain. Why?
We're still
Kobe,
alive.
it's all you. It's all you, buddy. Yeah, you got to carry me.
Wait. Last time it was Infernal Mountain Hextech, and I said Hextech.
Top side. A lot of damage down, but not able to find the kill just yet. This Wukong is getting pretty low, and we did talk about Cook's Malphite. He is known for the solo bolos. Here we go. He goes in, baby, and it's a solo kill from Cook on the Malphite, picking up where he left off.
Yeah, Genie finally able to get on the board. And so Xayah's gonna have to be very cautious of the Malphite in team fights. Like, has his position very well. Has to be ready to press that ult right when Cook presses R. Because if there is one way to kill a Fed ADC, it's Malphite ult.
Yeah, and here we
Guys,
go. We're
wait.
looking into the top side. That's
Another
the Wukong
solo
using the
bolo.
Cyclone. Looking on to the Malphite, able to get the kill. Kobe, it's just like last game in the top lane. One kill goes over. Oh, guess what? You're dead. So
Just spread up a
lots
little
of
bit.
kills in the top. Side Cook able to find the solo kill, but then Leap TPing back, able to find himself a kill in the top lane. And it looks like in the bot lane, you might actually potentially see something going on as Hook.
Janna?
It looked like it did land. Or actually, it could have been Jano Tornado that landed because they both have Glacial. So, yeah, but TD Syndicate in the early game, they find themselves a lead, and now it's on them to push this lead, right? Don't try to stall the game out. Try to be proactive and try to get yourself further ahead, because if you're just going to sit here and wait on this gold lead, then obviously Genie is going to scale, right? Like, you're just giving them a free, okay, we're just going to slow down the game and you get this kill for free. Rhymes permanently looking for hooks into this bot lane. He is really looking for kills and trying to get his Xayah even further ahead than she already is. Rift Herald going to be spawning very, very soon. We see the Trundle already on the top side. Wukong walking back. And we'll have to see what's going to happen at the Rift Herald, as it is going to be spawning very soon. So do need to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I do want to say, though, Nautilus does have a bit of a winner right now, this base. If he does want to go to Rift Herald, he can just bring the Nautilus, but it looks like Nautilus is going back to lane, but he decided Genie get Vision in the pit right now.
Yeah, Vision
So
is
we have a
being...
double recall. I think Genie, they're going to back their bot lane and just try to go for the Rift Herald.
Yeah, we'll see if Genie is going to back and then end up trying to send their bot lane to Rift. It looks like the Janna's going and Ezreal's going back bot. So this Rift Herald is just going to go to the side of Genie. I think TD Syndicate isn't going to end up contesting this one. The bot lane's already there. At best, this will be a 4v3 for the side of TD Syndicate, because they're not going to be able to rotate over at their bot lane. So the side of Genie able to pick up this Rift Herald. Now,
Are they
the real question
freezing? Are they freezing bot lane right now?
I can't tell. It looks like it if they don't auto. Yeah, they are. No, I think it's gonna. It's will eventually. It'll eventually push back. But Bubble going to miss game recall. Does he have the W? Yeah, he's gonna be able to get out of that one. What I was saying was, we need to see where this Warwick is going to use that Rift Herald, right? Is he gonna use it for the Corki to give Corki the plate? Is he gonna use it for the Ezreal? That's the real question here. Is Cook getting some more damage down on this Wukong? He does have that ultimate back up. You don't want to lead into this top side, because Cook can potentially threaten a solo kill yet again if he can get him low enough, and the Warwick is already making his way up top. This could be a potential dive.
Yeah, but they do not have the... Well... Let's see if any TP is going to be used. See if...
Here we go. They just need to CC the Wukong. There we go. CC coming through. It's the CC lock. The chain Cook and the Go able to find the kill into the top side. That's going to be plates going over to both of them. So more gold going back to the side of G&E. We see the Corki TPing to the mid lane. Drake going to be spawning in 45 seconds. Root comes through from Agency 6. He's going to get knocked up. Now they're looking onto this Janna. Ryan's going very far forward. Ultimate going to be burned. That's the Ezreal going to be using the ult. Agency 6 going to be using the ultimate and stay alive. Bot tower potentially under siege, though, for the side of G&E Pearl, as all they need to do is get on the Janna on Agency 6. Able to find another kill. 4-0-0 on the Xayah. They are bullying this Janna.
Yeah, that was just disrespectful to staying that close, though. Really disrespectful by Janna.
Yeah, and I mean, Janna ends up falling out 0-3-0 on the Janna, and basically at this point is going to be useless for a long time.
Yeah.
Now it does have it does have the ult. You do have the ultimate. You have the tornado. Like, you're still going to provide value regardless, right? Obviously, a fed Janna is not really going to mean anything compared to a not fed Janna, but a fed Xayah is going to do something. Xayah is now 4-0-0, and we lost. Why did I say what's the opposite of Cloud?
You did the opposite. You did the opposite, and you. Oh, it's doomed.
You hear this? Ready? There you go. As now, here we go. Fight going to begin. The fight's going to be going down. The Go going to be going in. They're looking to get damage on Agency 6. He's going to flash over the wall. Gabriel Call going to be following him. Agency 6 going to be going down. We'll be able to pick up one. Loco potentially looking to get onto Gabriel Call. Going to be picking up that flash. Meanwhile, Ominous Penguin just getting ran down by the Wukong, and now he will fall. Another kill going over. TD Syndicate up 8-3 in the kills.
I do want to say, though, none of the kills were as big as Gabe Recall getting that 700 shutdown. And oh my god, Rhymes is kind of ended.
Goodbye, Rhymes.
Yeah.
So,
We've had some funny stream moments with Nautilus, haven't we? We've had some funny ones. This is even before EL.
Do you remember? Yeah, it was. It was one.
Amumu.
It was the BBU Amumus, and yes, I remember. And then the Amumu, Daniel M, I think on the Amumu tried to,
I think it was
to execute, and then the Nautilus canceled like 3 autos, tried to flash E, and then like just didn't, like the Amumu just executed.
Had ultimate, had Ignite.
Yeah, that was a real feels bad, to be honest. Like he was really trying to get the kill, and I think he just like panicked at the last second. So I do feel bad. Like he tried his best, but now in this game,
It happens, Rhymes. So it was Rhymes ended a little bit, but it happened.
That happens. Sometimes you gotta run it down. That's how it is. Sometimes you gotta just fudge factor going in. Oh no. But back to the game is 8-4 in favor of TD Syndicate. They do actually already have 2 dragons. Now, good news for Genie Pearl is it's Cloud Soul, right? It's not the end of the world. Obviously, it's going to be really nice for the Wukong. Here we go. We're actually looking on to Super Square. Flash is not going to come through. Will he be able to stay alive? Super Square taking a bunch of damage. He's looking onto the goat. He will be able to stay alive. And now he's going to be healing up just a little bit. But that's Cook going over the wall. They're going to be looking onto this Wukong lead. He is going to potentially get away. That's the Ezreal coming through. The rocket will land over the wall with the Ezreal ult. Double kill. Going over to Gabe Recall. He has the Maw of Malmortius already completed for him. Now he is going to find himself 2 more kills onto this Corki. It's Xayah versus Corki, baby.
I do really like the AP build for the Corki. With the first strike, you're gonna be getting a lot of gold value out of that. Some big damage from Corki.
Maybe they look on his Corki. That's the ult being burned.
No.
He doesn't have the flash. Gabe Recall is going to be taking some damage. And now Agency 6 pulls back the feathers. Is that going to be enough? Gabe Recall's ticking down, but he
How was his speed? 18?
With 17 HP. Will stay alive. No pox. Who needs pox? Because Gabe Recall doesn't need him. He's living no matter what.
Gabe Recall needs a recall.
Yeah, he does need a recall. He's got to spend his gold. But Gabe Recall 4-0 on the Corki. If he's able to get items, can take over this game. But however, Xayah is already massive, right? Like this Xayah 5-1-1 already has Eclipse starting to stack that tier. So game is now even for both these teams. Obviously, clear win cons for both these teams now. It's the Corki. It's the Xayah. How are they going to play around them in these fights? That will determine the game in this one. Rift Herald, I believe, is now spawning yet again. I believe. So we'll see if there is going to be a fight for the second Herald. We already see 4 people on the top side for G&E, 4 people on the top side for TD Syndicate, with Xayah already roaming up. So if the side of TD Syndicate, they want to go for this Herald, Ezreal's on the bot side of the map, they should be able to pick it up for free.
Yeah, so, I mean, like you said, we do kind of have, like, the win cons for both teams kind of laid out already. It's going to be Gabe Recall versus Agent C6 to see who can take over the game more. But we have to, like, look back and think about when Gabe Recall got that shutdown in Xayah. Gabe Recall, he's been getting a lot of money from these kills because of how behind his team was, and now he's kind of in his own driver's seat. He can take over the game. But like you said, I don't think Genie should be that worried about losing Cloud Soul. It'd be nice if they could have it, but it's not the end of the game if TDS gets this one and goes on Soul Point. I don't think you need to be like making desperation plays trying to get back into the game is because you're about to get over Cloud Soul as a...
Oh, they're actually looking out of Malphite. But I don't know
Malphite
if
ult.
Malphite everything onto the Cook. Malphite going to be going in, going to solo ult the Wukong. Already dies. Cook able to take down Leet with the help of his teammates. Wukong unfortunately does go down, and outside of Genie Pearl, they are going to be targeting this Dragon. It seems TD Syndicate most likely just going to give this one over as it is a 4v5. Zoe does have that smite, though. Keep in mind, she can go over the wall. Is she going to try to smite it? That's going to be, she's going to be going in. Oh, cannot get the smite down, and Wukong, or not the Wukong, Warwick, the goat able to smite that one away, but it's always a little bit scary when the Zoe picks up the smite. You're like, oh no,
yeah.
the W.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to like a bit of a lull state here. Only there's be fighting for a little bit now.
Yeah,
But
I mean, go ahead.
if you're TDS, how do you accelerate this game? Because you gotta think, Corky is ahead right now, but the Ezreal is scaling right now too, and is going to be doing a lot of poke damage. And the Malphite's 3-1.
Well, that's one way you accelerate the game. You just kill Ezreal in the bot lane. There's your answer.
You just kill, you just kill everybody. You just
There you
destroy
go.
the towers. You destroy the inhibitors. You kill the nexus.
That's how you win, is it not? If you just do that, you win the game. But the side of TD Syndicate able to get another kill on this Xayah. 6-1-1. Meanwhile, Genie responding. They take the Herald. They're pushing down mid lane. They're looking potentially for this mid tower. Zoe gonna be going in, gonna get some poke down. Cook, the ultimate, not able to land. Does miss the Zoe. Super Square walking forward. And that will be the Herald going to be going down the side of Genie Pearl. They take that mid tower. Meanwhile, on the bot side, again, Ezreal does go down. And Xayah able to get that tower. So a big trade for the side of TD Syndicate.
Yeah, and despite TDS being up 1 or 3 kills, Genie still have 1,000 gold lead.
Yeah, it's a big gold lead for the side.
Yeah.
Or a decent gold lead for the side of Genie. If we look at the gold, I mean, it literally is, all right, guys, it's Xayah and Corky kind of, 1v1 duking it out. One thing to keep in mind, Cook actually, he's right up there. He is right up there on that tank, and then it kind of falls off. So Cook is going to be absolutely massive on this Malphite. We said that, Cook very good at the Malphite, and we saw it last week that this guy can literally solo kill on Malphite, and it's something that you need to think about when you are playing against Genie. You need to think about this Malphite, and Cook has proven to be very good on it. He also has played a bit of Ornn, so he's very good on these tanks. So need to keep that in mind when you are playing Genie. This top lane, even though he's playing tanks, it's kind of like Chicky Pie, like a budget Chicky Pie, where Chicky Pie is going to be playing those tanks, but he has the solo kill pressure, and this guy will kill you if you mess up. So do need to keep that in mind when you are playing side of Genie Pearl. Xayah 6-1-1, building towards that second item. Meanwhile, Corky already has 2 items completed for him, and already has the Muramana already completed. So he does have that for him. So Corky going to be doing a bunch of damage in these fights. 2 minutes until this Drake is going to spawn. So keep an eye on that one before, we'll see if there's going to be some action going down for both these teams.
It's so crazy. Janna has absolutely no KP right now. Janna's been struggling a little bit this game. The big build bad.
It's not good. Not good as here we go. We're looking on the Cook. Oh my god, this guy's so tanky, by the way. Does he take damage? As Cookie has the ultimate, just gonna ult him. And he says, all right, I'll get out of that one. Here we go. Rhymes looking for the hook. He took like maybe 800 damage in that entire exchange. So Cook is very, very tanky. Now, obviously the Trundle did not use the subjugate. Didn't use the ultimate, so Cook obviously, going to be super tanky, but Trundle with that ultimate can steal the Malphite stats. So do need to keep that in mind for the side of TD Syndicate. And a minute until this dragon spawns. Rhymes maybe looking for a pick on to this Janna. That's the Drowsy coming through. The flash is now used. Leap looking forward. He's looking for this Janna. We'll be able to find the kill, but that's going to most likely get traded back, and that's one traded back. Rhymes walking into the tower, taking some damage. The goat going to get rooted up. That's a flash. Another bubble.
Oh my,
coming
that's
down.
a really good
Loco
bubble.
Potentially looking for this Warwick. Nice block coming through, but Ominous Penguin now is very low. Gabe Recall using that TP to defend the mid tower. 45 seconds until this dragon's going to spawn.
Loco cannot, Loco just keeps hitting bubbles over and over again, so it's kind of impressive.
Listen, he's going crazy. He's loco.
Oh!
As,
Cook almost walked in it.
As 20 seconds till this dragon's gonna spawn. The carries are coming back from the side of Genie. They are full HP. Bubble goes wide.
Field goal.
Field goal is good. That's 3 points. So it's 11-11 now? Or no, it's 14-11 because, the Zoe hit the field goal. Now, keep in mind, 5 seconds till this dragon spawns, Wukong just TP'd top lane. This is actually a 4v5 for the side of TD Syndicate, and now the fight is going to begin. It's going to be on Agency 6 to do a ton of damage. Loco just deletes the side of the Ezreal. Now he's walking back. The feathers are pulled back. It's a 4v5.
Agency 6 is taking over the game.
Was not there. He wasn't able to get into the fight. Wukong splitting top side, and it's a disaster for the side of G&E Pearl. Now Gabe Recall is here. He's going to walk into the Zoe. He has the package.
My God.
One down.
Oh
He's
my
going to use the
God.
package. It's the hero play coming through. He's going to take down
Wait.
Vacancy 6. It's
Wait.
he steals the dragon. Now he's looking for a Super Square. Will he be able to take him out? Gabe Recall. He's making the hero play. He flashes away. Super Square flashing forward. He's staying alive. He's going to take damage. He will eventually fall. Shut down. But
Wow.
Gabe Recall.
What a play.
The team on his back. Able to find 2 kills and the dragon.
I think it was calculated. Let's get those health bars down for him. You know, just go out and go in there without him. They just get caught up in the choke point, and they all just like die to like the beat grinder. But then Gabe Recall is like, nah, it's my time to shine. Is absolutely deletes Loco, and able to do so much damage with his ultimate on the Zaya. Wow. A bit of a pop off.
The dragon was at 47, by the way, because
my
the
God.
Trouble smited, I believe, and it went down to 47 because it was at 900. And yeah, this Corki is absolutely massive. He basically just 1v2'd and took the dragon. So very well played from Gabe Recall, trying to put his team on his back, trying to win this one for the side of Genie.
Only bad part is he gave over 700 gold shutdown to a 5-1 and 2 Trundle.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
Cook
Uh-oh,
is-
Cook.
He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh wait, he is the rock. Cook is gonna be taking damage. If he can get over the wall, he can actually
Gotta go.
try to use his ultimate. He's gonna flash.
He gotta go.
Has the ult.
Wait.
When can he use it? There we go. He's out of there.
How
the
tanky
Rock.
is this man? Oh no!
Ooh, a beach ball. Oh no.
Oh
Cook
no!
got out, right? Cook lives, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
he's-
yeah.
Listen, you can't mess with the rock. Look at him.
The Rock.
He's just vibing. It's the rock.
Now
As-
we have a
oh,
fight.
here we go.
Oh,
Nice.
That's
Oh,
really
that
good.
was fun.
That's really good.
From
We go
a
get the ultimate out though.
6. Able to use that ultimate. That was really close to
Does
connecting.
he wriggle out the
Wukong
package?
potentially Looking for the... No, he just used the package. He does not have the
No.
package.
No,
Is
the
now
package is gone.
Wukong kind of potentially caught here. He might be able to get out Cook. Again, no ultimate. Now he's going to be looking for the engage. He's going to be going back in as he's most likely going to be going down. He can't do anything. No damage coming through. That's the Janna ult able to disengage the Wukong. And that's going to be a kill over to the side of Genie Pearl. And we'll see if they're going to go to this Baron or what they're going to end up doing. Oh my god, hiccups. OP.
Would put money on the fact that if Gabe Recall had the package there, just dives that back line. Like right after Zaya, like he's so far ahead. He's doing so much damage. Like
He is doing a lot of damage, but
yeah.
Ezreal
Oh
just dives in the Baron.
no!
Ominous Penguin goes down. Gabe Recall, he's caught. Nobody's peeling him. He's trying to walk back. Meanwhile, Cook is literally 1v4ing, trying to do his best. Gabe Recall still alive with that Hex Drinker. The shield comes through. This Trundle is just taking no damage.
hit the
Cook
missiles.
goes down. Janna is still alive. Gabe Recall lands the rocket. He's trying his hardest to 1v9 this game. He's still alive. Are they going to try to end up going for this Janna? Bubble is going to miss. Janna is going to get out alive. Gabe Recall, no rocket, stays alive. And the game has just become an absolute fiesta.
Yeah, like that was probably one of the most sloppiest, like 25-minute Baron pit fights we've ever seen. With Edro that's getting executed by Baron.
It's calculated. You wouldn't understand.
Calculated. Yeah.
All right. Listen,
you can't,
instead of giving
you can't give gold over if you get
yeah,
executed.
and instead of giving gold over to the side of TDS, why not just execute?
Mhm.
It's 5 hit, you know. But the side of G&E Pro, I mean, this game is so close. Minute and 20 until this dragon's going to spawn. I'm assuming that's when the next fight is going to happen. Corki, 3 items in this game. He is going to do absolute monster damage in these fights. If these rockets are able to land on that backline, that's going to be half the HP just immediately shredded. And
God,
Ryan
that's
loses
another-
one-fourth of his HP bar from a rocket. This Corki, Gabe Recall, absolutely smurfing. What can he do? Because if this Corki does get caught, if he doesn't have the W, and he does end up falling, that is basically all the damage from the side of Genie. So Gabe Recall, he has to play these fights perfect.
Mhm. See, we got Cook does have the Malphite ult here. See if they were just letting TDS get position in the Baron, or I mean the Drake.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
that's going to be
uh-oh.
the drowsy landing. They do get on to Gabe Recall, but he will be able to stay alive. Rhymes has to flash
That's
away.
so
The
unlucky.
side of TD Syndicate, they do have control of this Dragon Pit. Fish with the Zoe bubbles. That's one landing on to this Ezreal. What can the Zoe get done? Any damage down? No. Looks like the Corki is now backing. I don't
Corki does have TP.
I don't know if the package is up. but he does have TP.
No.
It looks like it's not
What?
yet.
No.
No, I
It's
think it
coming
might just
soon?
be up.
Yep,
Yeah,
back-
okay, I was about to be
back-
like, I think it's just about to spawn. 1 second left. TP coming through. Watch this, Corky. What can they do? The Drake, most likely going to go to the side of TDS, but the fight after.
You're looking for
who
the
is
fight
going to
after.
end up winning it? Here we go. That's going to be the Corky package going in. So
Oh my
much damage
God.
going to be coming down. Watch Gabe recall. Watch Gabe recall. He's 1v2ing the backline. He's going to find one. Double kill going over. That's going to be Warwick picking up one. Now Super Square has to flash over this wall. It's a 3-for-0 for the side of G and E Pearl. Corky with the double kill, and now their eyes are on Baron.
Perfectly time with the package and TP and N. You know, you don't really care about the Drake that much here, but you know, you grab the package, it goes in, a ton of damage. Like, even if you're Zai, you can't do anything about that. There's no way anyone can peel for you through all of that. It's a really good fight for Genie, and they should be hitting the Baron right now. Hopefully, Ezreal does not die this time from Baron. Hopefully.
Never dying. Never dying.
Never die.
Never,
Yep.
never die.
That's
It's like
yeah.
top died, but never die.
Talk die.
Top die, yeah.
Unkillable Demon King.
It's Faker. But Faker's a mid laner. Faker, playmaker? No, that was Showmaker.
Showmaker. Showmaker, playmaker.
Showmaker, playmaker. I was like, okay, they're cracked.
I
but-
love Korean League.
Dude,
They
the
say a
Korean
lot of
patches
things
are
about my
bad.
mom that I don't understand.
No.
So with you.
No. Look at the gold grab. Oh my goodness. It's like needles. Like needles.
Like needles, yeah.
Yeah, the needles. There. What is going on there? But Genie Pearl. Ooh, that's the drowsy landing. Damage coming down on the Ezreal. Loses half his HP bar. Blocking for the Janna though. So Janna does not end up going down in that one. Genie, they are up 3K. What are they going to do with this Baron buff? Because it looks like the Malphite should just be able to take this bottom tower. This Corky absolutely unleashed. Again, keep your eyes on this Corky. Corky does go down. That's the chance for TD Syndicate to potentially win a fight. If a bubble lands, it could be huge. And now the fight's going to be going in. That's the Cyclone coming through. They're trying to get on a Gabe recall.
Watch
That's the
Gabe.
ult burned from the Janna. Tons of disengage
my
and the big rocket
God.
lands. Almost deletes their HP bar. Malphite. He does have the TP. Looks to not TP, and that's going to be a bunch of
It's running in.
The Wukong uses the ultimate, uses the flash, not able to find anything. Warwick does not have that.
She's about to join the fight. Cook has ultimate.
Cook, he does have that ultimate, and now
Don't
they're
worry.
looking potentially for this tower as the GOAT is looking on to team potentially.
Oh my God.
Rocket lands on Agency 6. He's taking a decent amount of damage. Now they're looking on a Super Square. He does have that ultimate. Is he going to pop it? He doesn't pop it just yet. Is going to be able to walk into that one. Rhymes now trying to front line. That's going to be the bubble onto the Janna.
Genie
But they're not
bit
able to
off
find
too much.
anything. Rhymes has the ultimate. Agency 6 is eating rockets to the face. Enough damage. We'll find the kill. Now, we have to watch Gabe recalls. He's already going to go down. Cook onto the back line, able to find this eye. Now it's just going to be who can... What is going to happen is Ezreal trying to kite a Cook. He's just sitting there. He's just killing him. Double kill going over. The Wukong is just getting himself killed.
Buddy, what is
In
this
that
game?
one. This is too hectic. How do you cast? It's just like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
everything going
But
on.
Gabe Recall has completed the core build of the Ludens and the Ravenous Hydra.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, he's really, really strong. And
I mean, Agency 6 is still doing a lot of damage too, but just Gabe Recall has taken over this game.
yeah, and Gabe Recall actually does get caught in this one. He actually ends up going down from the Wukong, able to find the kill in that one. And absolutely massive for the side of G and E Pearl.
Yeah, so I mean, I think G&E, like, they bit off a little more. Like, thankfully they didn't go too far in, but they probably would've just got wiped. But we have Drake spawning in a minute.
You know what that
1 minute.
More
Where's the
fighting. More
Where's the
fighting!
package? Do we have a package update?
No! Where's Tyler?
Amazon.
Little Red. Where's Tyler Tislington? Ritz, do you know what I mean? He's gonna get sent the package. Oh no.
50 seconds on the package from Amazon for Corky.
Yeah, he's getting sent the package, you know.
Chef Phaser.
Ritz, I knew you would like that, Tyler.
So
Oh.
it's kind of unfortunate because, like, if Genie do want to fight with Gabe Recall having the package, they are pretty much going to have to just give up Drake. And it is Soul, so it's a little bit of unfortunate timing for them.
I think they could just walk into the river and kind of stall, I feel like. And then just let him get
Yeah.
packaged in TP.
Yeah.
But 18 seconds until this dragon's gonna spawn. This Malphite's already TPing, so they already have the control of the river, which is what they
Gabe Recall is waiting.
Wukong has teleport, so Wukong also can teleport. Gabe Recall, he's just waiting for his package in the base. He bought himself a potion.
That's a really good river control by GNE.
Yeah, they have really good river control, but now they need to wait for Corki to be able to take his package and TP. It looks like he's taking it right now. TP coming through. As long as they just don't die in the next 2 seconds, they're completely fine. Watch Gabe Recall. What can he get done with his package? They're all stuck in the pit. This is going to be absolutely massive. Watch Gabe Recall. Here we go. He's looking for Agent C6. Agent C6 is going to be using that ultimate. That's going to be the Drake over, but now the fight is going to begin. You've got to watch Gabe Recall as he's going to eat feathers in the face, but he's going to get a double kill. The side of TD Syndicate flashing away. That's going to be a flash through from the bubble. They're looking to go in. That's going to be the goat going in on to the Wukong. He will find himself another kill. And the side of G and E looking for the mid lane, the bot lane. They're looking to split this and potentially get inhibitors.
Yeah, they should definitely be able to get at least one inhibitor here, but a really, really good river control from GNE nets them a 4-for-1 and the Drake, and now we are tied up at Soul Point. So we probably not. Oh my god! What? What?
Good night. Good night. Look at Zoe.
I was about to say, like, I don't know if we're gonna have Elder in this game, but imagine the Corki with the Elder. Oh my god.
Dude, Zoe literally got disintegrated. Oh my god. She doesn't exist anymore. Fudge factor. As here we go, the side of TD Syndicate, they're trying to engage on a Malphite. Might actually end up working. Cook doesn't have that ultimate though. He might just end up ulting over the wall. But now Gabe Recall, he's just killing down this
side. He took a lot of damage.
He's staying alive. He's flashing out of there. Super Square does have that subjugate going down. Gabe Recall will stay alive. Burns the flash. Super Square trying to walk forward, potentially look for something. However, that's going to be an inhibitor down in the mid lane. Yeah, Zyda's going to play the game or what?
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh, here we go. TD Syndicate maybe looking on to Cook. The shield comes through. He's barely staying alive. Oh, one more auto. That's a shutdown going through. And now the side of Genie. Where is Gabe? Gabe Recall. He's coming back from the base. The side of Genie. They have to kite back. But now with Gabe Recall here, they can potentially look to take the fight. That's the pillar coming through. Ezreal will be used. He does flash into it. Does stay alive though. With that mid inhibitor down, Baron is up. Maybe the side Genie, they potentially look towards this Baron. One big rocket is going to do so much damage. Oh my god, Zoe's disintegrated again. Look at, whoop, goodbye.
Wait, literally.
Wiped off the rift, 15 kills for Gabe Recall on this Corki. And now the Baron's going to be
8-2. Agency 6 was 8-2 and not 8-6. Look at the build on Zaya. Like, you have to build that way because Corki is doing. Oh my god. Corki is the 1% right now, okay? Like.
The 1%.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. Corki, 18K. I mean, this is the Gabe Recall show in this game. Like, he said, all right, team, you know what? Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. I'm going to end up 1v9.
If you make the other ADC build Hex Drinker, you're doing a good job.
You know when you're on like an airplane?
Yeah.
It's like sit back and enjoy your flight. Gabe Recall's like, guys, sit back and enjoy. I've got this. And he's just going in, throwing rockets, like killing everyone.
He's like flying through a combat zone. He's like flying through like Afghanistan or something.
And Gabe Recall, 15 kills, absolutely popping off. You know who else is a Corki player? I mean, he's probably not watching the stream, but Uncool Squash. We saw him play the Corki in Golden. He pulls performances just like this. So, you know, we've got ourselves a couple of Corki players here.
Faker's a Corki player too. You know that?
As
Gabe Recall and Faker.
Gabe Faker. That's his name. Gabe
Gaber. Gaber? Gaber.
All right, Rhymes taking damage. That's a huge ult coming through.
Oh.
They potentially get on a Gabe Recall, but Cook with the flank with the ult. Fight gonna be going down. That's Agent 6 gonna be using the ult. Cook able to find one. Super Square taking damage. The Wukong trying to peel as much as he can. That's gonna be the suppression coming through. Ominous Penguin able to pick up one. Corki walking forward with the Warwick. The GOAT able to pick up another one. Now it's just Zoe left to stand with minions in their bathe. Long death timers coming through. It looks like Genie Pearl should be able to take this one.
Yeah, this is a statement game by Genie. Like we said before game 1 started, if you want to have the Hopium and I guess the Copium as a Genie fan, you're going to need a nice quick 2-0 and they get it done versus the number 2 team as They end their regular season 4-3, a really good turnaround season for G&E.
Yeah, I mean, a great regular season for the side of Genie. They do clinch into the playoffs. Obviously, they are going to be top four, so they slot themselves into the winners bracket, which is very, very big. You get that extra life, and for a team like this that is going to need that experience into the playoffs, it is absolutely massive. They're going to be playing Coachless Tyranny in the first series, though, in round one.
Unkillable, the T1
That-
of EDL.
Yeah, that is going to be a huge test for the team because Coachless Tyranny, they go undefeated in the regular season. They looked very, very good. Playoffs are a different beast, though. Go ahead.
Best of 5s, not best of 3s. So your mental is going to be tested too.
I mean, round one's best of 3.
Oh.
But round two's best of 5.
Hey, I got faith in Genie. They're gonna make it.
But Genie, huge regular season 4-3. TD Syndicate, though, they had a good regular season too. Like, just because they end up dropping this game, they still went 5-2 in the season,
second, right?
And I mean, it depends on if BDE ends up winning, I believe. Let me take a quick look at the standings before we send this one off here. I'm trying to look for the BDE versus TDS game. Okay, so TD Syndicate actually ended up winning, which means that TD Syndicate's second no matter what. They can't end up getting third. BDE and TD Syndicate will play each other round one. So TD Syndicate, they stay second. They have side selection. It's going to be a huge series between those two. Earlier on in the season, they took the 2-1. So definitely going to look out for that one. But a great game by the side of Genie Pearl. Kobe, anything you want to say before we are going to head off?
Genie will take Coachless Tyranny to a game 5. I'm calling it.
How is that possible?
I mean, a game 3. They're gonna take them to game 5 in the finals. Trust, it's gonna work out somehow.
So what? Genie's gonna run the losers bracket and beat everyone?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm calling it.
Ritz factor.
Ritz factor.
All right. Well, thank you guys all for tuning in and watching the week 7 of the regular season. We'll see you guys on Monday where we will have some gold playoff round 1 action. We'll see you guys later.
Control go.